Well, this has been a really interesting week so far. We've had rain and wind warnings over the last couple of days, and now we're in a heat wave warning with temperatures expected to reach 104 degrees over the next couple of days. So this will be a perfect time to test Bêtty and the EcoFlow Wave 2's capabilities of keeping the interior comfortable in this heat. Okay, well, the first step, besides turning on these lights, is to close up all the windows and get the Reflectix insulation on there. The sun is at some point going to probably be beaten down on the windows. I am looking to get some, I guess, mirror tint on Karen's suggestion, because we had to put that in our previous homes to help with the sun and also give us some privacy during the day, but not at night, because one-way film works the opposite way depending on where the light's coming from. So if you're indoors at night and the lights are on, people can see right in your window, but you can't see out, which might be basic information for a lot of folks, but something we learned and want to pass along.
I don't think this duct will fit under the hood. I don't think this will fit under the hood with the duct on. I'm pretty sure. 99.9%.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I don't think that's...
I mean, there is space under here. You know, it's not just like here, but it should conform to fit. And it's supposed to do that.
What do you have to do over here?
I honestly don't know. I don't even know why it's making this noise. Didn't like whatever I did, though.
Oh, the air conditioning?
Well, I'm just trying to get it, because I cut this hole too big, as you might recall from previous episodes. So I'm trying to make this fit more tightly in the side and the hole that I cut too bigly. So I'm just trying to see if I can kind of make a nice tight seal here for this to account for the oversized hole. Very rough, though. I didn't like measure anything. Just sort of winged it like always. All right, so everything's prepped. The sun's definitely coming through this window, which is east facing right now, based on the time of day. It's still morning. Wave 2 is on chill mode. I can already hear the Victron inverter switching, so I'm hoping this isn't taxing it too much. I do think about upgrading it from the 2000 watt to the 3000 watt version. Of course, it's like another $1,000 plus, you know, connecting it and everything. One thing I have heard, which is probably true of all portable air conditioners, is that this exhaust vent, which is carrying out heated air, when it's in cooling mode, will get quite warm, and so perhaps I should get some of that spare Reflectix and kind of wrap it so that it doesn't, you know, radiate into the cabin, kind of fighting itself. Meanwhile, the intake hose is coming from outside as well. When this is in heating mode, these two ducts are reversed. So this is bringing in cool air, and actually, sorry, this is exhausting cool air, and this is bringing in fresh air. And the reason why I think you want to have this air coming in, the fresh air coming in from one of these two ducts, depending on the mode, is because of the air pressure inside of the room where you're running it. So this way you're not creating a lot of negative air pressure, I think, while it's running. All right, so there it is. It's a bit much and kind of wide for that duct, which I think is about 5 inches versus the 6 inches that's being used for the intake right now. But again, it is the exhaust for the heat exchange in heat mode. So I think that I could probably reuse this if I have to use it in heating mode for the other duct, which is 6 inches. And it's fairly long and bunchy right now, but I thought about trimming it, and I think probably keep this length just in case I need to run extra tubing. So we'll see how this goes, because that duct was quite warm, and this Reflectix should help. So I've got it set at 72 right now, which is fairly efficient, although I suppose guidelines say to, oh, there it is, just tripped, maybe. But hopefully once this gets to the temperature in here, it's less taxing on the electrical. The power itself didn't trip, so that's good, but definitely made this not happy. And perhaps the solution really is to just install a rooftop air conditioner or heat pump or mini split or something. I guess that would be ideal to
having this thing to lug around, which is probably great for camping and whatnot if you have enough power to run it. But yeah, I think it's a bit much even for this inverter, although I think this runs typically at less than 1200, 1500 watts, which should be within the range of the 2000 watt inverter, give or take. Anyway, let's see how this test goes today.
So this is what it looks like when it's all set up and it's in the window.